In a world where conformity is often celebrated and individuality is stifled, there exists a rare breed of individuals who defy societal norms with an unshakable resolve. Have you ever wondered why some women seem immune to societal brainwashing? Meet the Sigma female. Sigma females, a fascinating breed of their own, are unconventional and remarkably distinctive from other social archetypes. They're the enigma of our social structure, the riddles wrapped in mysteries, the ones who dance to the beat of their own drum, and boy do they have rhythm. Now you might ask, what makes a Sigma female different from, let's say, an alpha or a beta? Well, sit tight because we're about to unravel this mystery. Unlike alphas who thrive on social recognition, or betas who are often followers, Sigma females are the lone wolves. They relish their solitude not out of necessity but out of preference. They don't need to be the center of attention, and they certainly don't need validation from others to feel content. And then there's their independent spirit. Sigma females are self-sufficient, autonomous, and fiercely independent. They don't require others to fuel their happiness. Instead, they find joy in their own company, their hobbies, their passions. They're the kind who'd take a solo trip to the Himalayas over a crowded beach party any day. But here's the real kicker: their resistance to societal norms and pressures. In a world that often tries to fit women into a specific mold, Sigma females stand out by refusing to conform. They don't follow trends, they create them. They don't bow to societal pressures, they challenge them. They don't adhere to stereotypes, they shatter them. And no, it's not rebellion for the sake of rebellion. It's a profound understanding of their own values, desires, and potential, and the determination to live life on their own terms. It's the recognition that they don't have to fit into a box to be accepted or loved. Sigma females are the lone wolves of society, often misunderstood but never swayed by the crowd. They are the epitome of individuality and self-reliance, an inspiration for those who dare to be different. So, if you ever come across a Sigma female, remember, she's not strange, she's just ahead of the curve. Sigma females are the lone wolves of society, often misunderstood but never swayed by the crowd. Let's delve deeper into the traits of a Sigma female. Sigma females are an intriguing breed. They are the lone wolves, the free thinkers, the women who march to the beat of their own drum. But what sets them apart from the rest? Let's dissect their character, shall we? First off, Sigma females are inherently introverted. They are not antisocial but rather selectively social. They enjoy their own company and find solace in solitude. They are the ones who would rather curl up with a good book than be at a bustling party. Introversion is not a weakness but a strength that allows them to be comfortable in their own skin. Next, Sigma females are self-sufficient. They don't rely on others for their happiness or success. They are the masters of their own destiny. They don't need a partner to complete them, or a crowd to validate them. Their strength is drawn from within, making them independent and resilient. Furthermore, Sigma females are analytical thinkers. They don't take things at face value but delve deeper to understand the underlying meaning. They have a knack for seeing things that others overlook. They are problem solvers. Not because they have to be, but because they want to be. They enjoy the challenge of figuring things out, of unraveling mysteries. Sigma females also have a preference for solitude. This is not because they dislike people, but because they value their personal space. They thrive in silence, in moments of reflection. They are not afraid of being alone. In fact, they embrace it. It gives them time to recharge, to introspect, to grow. Lastly, Sigma females don't need social validation. They don't seek approval from others. They are confident and content with who they are. They don't need the spotlight to shine, for they glow from within. They are self-assured, self-reliant, and self-fulfilled. In essence, Sigma females are self-contained units, needing nothing and no one to define them. So how does society try to influence these fiercely independent women? Well, let's start by acknowledging that societal expectations for women have been around for centuries. From the way they dress to the roles they play in homes and workplaces, society often has a preset mold for what it deems as ideal female behavior. These expectations can manifest in subtle, sometimes not so subtle ways. There's the pressure to be nurturing, to prioritize family over career, to be ladylike and not too assertive. The list goes on. But what happens when a woman refuses to fit into these neatly designed boxes? Enter the Sigma female. Sigma females are the mavericks of the social hierarchy. They are independent thinkers and nonconformists who choose to live life on their own terms. They are not rebels without a cause, but rather individuals who have a clear understanding of who they are and what they want from life. Unlike many, Sigma females do not seek validation from society. They do not feel the need to conform to societal norms or expectations. To put it simply, they are immune to the societal pressures that many women succumb to. This is not to say that Sigma females are immune to the pressures of life. They too have their struggles and face their own challenges. But the difference lies in how they handle these pressures. Rather than allowing societal expectations to dictate their actions, they are guided by their own values, beliefs, and aspirations. This ability to remain unaffected by societal pressures is what sets Sigma females apart. They do not allow the world to shape their identity or influence their decisions. Instead, they shape their own world, one where they are free to be themselves without fear of judgment or criticism. In a world that often tries to dictate how women should be, Sigma females stand as a testament to the power of individuality. They embody the idea that it is okay to be different, to be unique, to be you. They remind us that we are not defined by society's standards, but by our own. But Sigma females with their unique mindset remain untouched, unswayed by societal norms. What makes Sigma females resistant to societal brainwashing? Now, that's a question worth exploring. Let's dive right into the heart of the matter. The resistance that Sigma females exhibit towards societal brainwashing can be traced back to several key factors. These factors, or characteristics if you will, are interwoven into the fabric of their personalities, making them the unique, independent entities they are. At the heart of it all is a keen sense of self-awareness. Sigma females possess an uncanny understanding of who they are and what they want. This strong sense of identity allows them to navigate through the world with a clear vision and purpose, uninfluenced by societal pressures or norms. They know what works for them and what doesn't, and they aren't afraid to make choices that align with their own beliefs and values rather than those dictated by society. Now, we can't discuss the Sigma females' resistance to brainwashing without mentioning their critical thinking skills. Sigma females have a knack for questioning the status quo. They don't just accept information at face value. Instead, they dig deeper, challenge assumptions, and make well-informed decisions. This analytical approach shields them from falling prey to societal manipulation or brainwashing. Finally, let's talk about their preference for solitude. While some might view this trait as a disadvantage, for Sigma females it's a strength. Their love for solitude doesn't stem from a disdain for others, but rather a desire for self-reflection and introspection. This time alone allows them to understand their own needs and desires, independent of societal influence. It's a time for mental rejuvenation, for reinforcing their self-sufficiency, and for honing their ability to think independently. So what do we have here? A self-aware, critically thinking individual who prefers solitude. Sounds like a recipe for resistance, doesn't it? It's these unique traits that make Sigma females immune to societal brainwashing. The Sigma female's resistance to brainwashing is rooted in her self-sufficiency, analytical thinking, and need for solitude. So, the next time you find yourself questioning the status quo, remember, you might just have a bit of the Sigma female in you. What power does a Sigma female hold in her resistance to societal norms? Now, that's a question that opens up an intriguing exploration into the strength of the Sigma female. A Sigma female isn't just someone who resists societal norms for the sake of being different. No, she is the embodiment of empowerment, a living testament to the power of self-sufficiency and independence. She doesn't follow the crowd, she doesn't seek validation from others, and she certainly doesn't let society dictate how she should live her life. Her resistance to societal pressures isn't a rebellion, it's an assertion of her individuality. It's her way of saying, "This is me, and I'm not going to change just to fit into your box." Her power lies not in defiance, but in the freedom she gains from living life on her own terms. Now let's delve a bit deeper into this power. Self-sufficiency, the ability to rely on oneself, is a remarkable trait. It's this self-reliance that allows the Sigma female to navigate life's challenges without needing the approval or support of others. She's her own cheerleader, her own motivator, and her own greatest ally. This independence is not just liberating, it's empowering. And let's not forget about the freedom that comes with this power. Freedom from societal expectations, freedom from the pressure to conform, freedom to be who she wants to be and do what she wants to do. It's this freedom that allows the Sigma female to chart her own path, to take the road less traveled, and to create her own unique journey. Imagine the power of living life free from societal constraints. Imagine the power of being able to say, I am who I am and I don't need your approval. That's the power of the Sigma female. It's a power that comes from within, a power that's born from self-confidence, self-reliance, and the courage to be true to oneself. The Sigma female's power lies in her independence, her ability to live life on her own terms, free from societal constraints. Her power isn't about defying the norms, it's about defining her own. It's about choosing her own journey, her own destiny, and living her life in a way that's true to who she is. That, my friends, is the true power of the Sigma female. In a world that constantly tries to define us, what can we learn from Sigma females? Let's take a moment to refresh our understanding. Sigma females are the rare individuals who have chosen to step off the societal treadmill, embracing their solitude and independence. They are not swayed by societal norms or expectations, choosing instead to follow their own unique path. Their resistance to societal brainwashing is not a product of rebellion, but rather a testament to their strong will and self-assured nature. As we've discussed, Sigma females are the epitome of strength and resilience. They embody the power of self-reliance and the freedom that comes from living life on one's own terms. This strength isn't about physical prowess or dominance, but rather an inner fortitude that allows them to navigate life with grace and tenacity. These are the women who dance to the beat of their own drum, who find joy in their own company, and who are not afraid to stand alone. They find power in their solitude, using it as a time for introspection and personal growth. Their quiet strength is not to be mistaken for weakness, for it is in their solitude that they find their true power. They are the embodiment of the phrase "still waters run deep." They might not be the loudest in the room, but their presence is undeniably felt. They are the thinkers, the observers, the ones who prefer meaningful conversations over small talk. Their strength is in their ability to remain true to themselves despite the pressures of a society that often demands conformity. Sigma females teach us the importance of authenticity and self-reliance. They remind us that it's okay to be different, to be independent, and to carve our own path. They show us that strength comes not from fitting into a mold, but from breaking free from it. Perhaps we can all learn a thing or two from the Sigma female. To live authentically, unswayed by societal pressures, and to find strength in our solitude. Embrace your inner Sigma female and let the world see the power of your uncompromising spirit.